Good morning, Barbados. Good morning to Broad Street. I want to say how happy I am to see all of you here today again. Another Saturday. I want to say how impressed I am, how committed you are to representing your rights. We are here to give the government back to the people of Barbados because our country has been hijacked by international institutions that our government has borrowed billions of dollars and sold out Barbados. They sold out the old people, our elderly. That is why they're trying to take away the NIS. They sold out the little children. That is why they can bring a IDB test to ask little children sexual questions. And a minister of education can sit on her high pulpit and say that she's not stepping down. I say if she does not step down, we will take her down. The incompetence of these ministers, 30 can't even make one, that we saw over the last couple of days what this big PR campaign was about. It was about selling out Barbados to become the UN Secretary General. And that the international campaign has begun, that our Prime Minister will be going to the UN. So I am saying to you, the people of Barbados, refocus your minds of what is leadership. We went from leaders who brought ideas and policies to uplift us, like free education, free health care, and we have a government who sold up to the IMF, trying to take away every benefit you have. You have a government charging us for sewage tax when the people are not connected to sewage, doubling the price of water bills. They are so wicked that they revolted that sewage tax from coming to the consolidated fund and running it through the water authority. And you have a general manager of the water authority saying that he took up the money and did what he feel like with it. And nobody said anything about that. That is the same general manager that last week they went to Parliament and passed some amendments to the Barbados Water Authority Act to fire him. They made his post redundant. They established two new posts, a post of a chief executive officer and a chief operations officer, thereby firing the general manager of the Barbados Water Authority. So we need some accountability from the billions of dollars that you extracted from our pockets illegally. Because the garbage and sewage tax is an illegal tax in Barbados. And I am calling out the ICAB and the Bar Association to make a comment on the collection of a sewage tax when the people are not connected to sewage. The deception goes even deeper than that. When this week the Prime Minister is in the newspaper saying that she wants to enter into a debt for nature swap to raise money to repair the sewage on the South Coast. The garbage and sewage tax was supposed to fix the sewage plant. So already billions of dollars in sewage tax gone, and you are now asking us to look to another $300 million to fix a sewage plant. One of the first things you did in your budget was to put aside $131 million in capital works projects to fix the sewage. So why now you're coming back for another $300 million on top of the $1 billion in garbage and sewage tax collection? I am saying we need some accountability for what I describe as blatant money laundering in Barbados. And I am saying that the Auditor General, time has come that you need to stand up and take some serious action. Because a man with your level of responsibilities, publishing a report every year and doing nothing about it, is not doing us any justice. We see that our Ministry of Environment is corrupt. We saw misappropriation of funds that were. We continue to see the economic robbery of Barbadians. So we are asking for you to take a serious stance as the Auditor General, and you have the power under this new Financial Management Act to take action where you see injustice. So we are tasking the Auditor General to refer these matters to the Director of Public Prosecution, because if we went by what they protested on the last time, all of the last ministers should have been in jail and locked up. Y'all came into power promising to lock up ministers for stealing taxpayers' money. Nobody got locked up, and now they're stealing even worse. So I am saying to you, people, look at it. The corruption is rife in Barbados. We warned you about the government and the Chinese. And you can see that millions of dollars are missing from the Chinese project up at the St. Lawrence. We told you, when you enter into bad deals with the Chinese, they can come and confiscate your assets. They are already giving away our airport on a long-term lease for cheap money. $10 million in the airport, and you making $80 million a month in garbage and sewage tax, and you giving away the airport for $10 million a year. That's theft and robbery. Why are you letting up investors to put $100 million in investment in the seaport? They're selling up the seaport too. I told you that they sent the Deputy Prime Minister of this country to the Netherlands, and she went down there to consult on water management. But she came back here to privatize the Barbados Water Authority. I read the changes to the act. They're saying to you that if you have a private well on your property, you cannot get your own water. You have to pay the government a license to extract your own water on your own private property. It is highly possible through the change of that legislation that persons who enjoy a spring baths at Quarry Spring, Port House in St. John, they have now given themselves the power to restrict and deny access to residents to bathe in those areas. They are locking down all of the standpipes in Barbados. They are saying to you that you have to pay higher prices of water when they privatize the Barbados Water Authority. And the legislation was tabled on Friday. My people, they are restricting your access to water. So I am saying, Barbadians, man, woman, and child, pay attention to the slavery that's been instituted on us. Mental slavery, legal slavery, economic slavery. When they continue to use the parliament that we put them in their 30 love, but not I go and vote for them, but we put them in their 30 love twice. And I say we put them in there under questionable circumstances. Because how can you restrict Barbadians who you said had COVID could not go and vote, and you restricted so many Barbadians for having the right to vote? So I am saying we need to question the circumstances as to how they got 30 seats twice. Because I don't believe they want it all. My people, pay attention. I am saying to you, do not give in to this digital ID. Do not give in to digital slavery. Do not pin your cars to this bank account information requirement, because they have already passed the legislation, the Barbados Identity Management Act, which says that if you do not take the digital ID, you cannot vote. If you do not take the digital ID, you cannot hold a driver's license. If you do not take the digital ID, you cannot even get running water or electricity to your house. So all of the government services of which you benefit are going to be pinned to the digital ID. And if you do not conform to that ID, you will become stateless. And they are going to rule that you are not a citizen in your own country. This thing is all an international agenda. As Barbadians in Canada cannot have access to any services with your own blue digital ID. When you get there, they pull out a book for you and say to you, if you do not have the digital ID, you cannot benefit from any services. So the government has already issued the instructions internationally to countries to restrict services to Barbadians who do not have the digital ID. And the same way that they got a director of finance to dock the pay of nurses, he got the banks to dock the pay of nurses, to take out the pay of nurses in Barbados. That is dictatorship. So if they can do that right now, imagine when all Barbadians connect to the digital ID. When payments become due to the IMF, they are going to take out your money out of your bank account. Listen to them. They keep talking about the amount of billions Barbadians have in savings in the bank. They are talking about it because they want to get their hands on it. And they are going to use the digital ID. And I told you on the show how they got the credit unions. They added the credit unions to a new national payment system, which includes representatives from the same unions, representatives from the banking system, a banking system who's owned by the same Canadians, which shows you the influence that the Canadians have in Barbados. And the pressure continues to bear on Barbadians because they would have sold us out, sold us $4 billion in debt since 2018. And the end result of all of this is a job at the United Nations. So I am saying, as we cross Parliament, we need to refocus our minds on our leaders and national leadership. And we will ask God to raise the right men and women to take over a future government in Barbados. God-fearing men who will not bow to the tyranny to sell out their people, that the dreams of our forefathers and original nation builders can allow us to use what we have, the greatness within us all as Barbadians, to propel this nation into a national, sovereign, independent state governed for the people and by the people. So thank you very much. I give thanks for speaking to you yet again.